Hello everyone, Runner85 here, bringing you another Calyrex Ice Rider team. This is kind of hard Trick Room, but not quite hard Trick Room. So let's look at this team. So this Calyrex build is the same build that I had in my NAIC team, so nothing much changes there. I've been keeping the Terra Fire to help against burns. I feel like it's been pretty good for me. This is an Assault Vest Raging Bolt, pretty standard. I'm really liking the Snarl on this, especially with all the special attackers like Kyogre, Calyrex Shadow Rider. That's been super helpful. I've even had some luck with snarling down the Miraidons out there, so that's been nice. The star of the show, though, however, is this Smeargle. So I've always wanted to use Smeargle, and so I finally have it. So this Smeargle is own tempo ability. I probably could change it to Moody. That might be actually something that would be beneficial to me, but I haven't yet. So in these battles, you'll see its own tempo. But Moody might be helpful. It kind of can be a good thing and a bad thing in Trick Room. So the moves it has is Decorate, which raises your attack and special attack by 2 stages, which is super, super helpful. When you decorate a Calyrex, or as you'll see when I decorate a Raging Bolt and hit some really strong Thunderbolts, which is fun. It has Wide Guard for all the spread moves out there. It has Spore to put things to sleep, and then Fake Out for helping set up Trick Room on turn 1. So it's been super, super helpful. I think Smeargle has been the star of the show for this team, so I really like it. This is a standard Ursaluna Life Orb set. Nothing much different here. It's actually the exact same one I used in my NAIC team as well. So pretty standard. The Ursaluna is here to put on pressure with the electric types and the ghost types running around, basically. So it's been super helpful. This is a min speed Ursaluna. So alrighty, last two. We got Farigiraf, which has been super great as well. Farigiraf here to stop priority, to foul play into any regular attackers that are weak to dark. And then, ability to set up Trick Room, has safety goggles so it can't get put to sleep. Pretty standard Farigiraf set. This one's a bit more offensive than the more defensive ones I've used in the past, but you could kind of play around with that. I think, honestly, you could have a more defensive one to keep it out on the field longer, but yeah. And then last but not least, the Choice Scarf Final Gambit Annihilape. So this one is from an older set I used at the beginning of Regulation G, and I actually didn't bring it to any battles. So I've been thinking about replacing this with a Choice Scarf Urshifu. So look for a video coming up with that. I may swap that out and try that. Got a local coming up that I want to use this team with. So anyway, this is the team. I hope you like these battles. And if you do, I'd appreciate a like, a follow, or a comment. Thank you, everyone. Happy battling. Alrighty, so we've got a Hard Trick Room team with Dawn Wings Necrozma. We've got an Indeedee, an Iron Hands, a Torkoal, likely a Dark Urshifu, given the sun setting up with Torkoal, and an Annihilape. So what do I want to do here? So I think I bring Calyrex Smeargle. I can put stuff to sleep here. And then, Ursaluna is good. I definitely don't want Trick Room to go up. That's a problem for me. So bring Ursaluna. Yeah, I definitely can see them doing die spam stuff with Dawn Wings. So then I think Raging Bolt, I can do some Snarl stuff to lower special attack. Alrighty, here we go. Who do they lead with? Interesting, okay. Right, so I'm going to Terra here, high horsepower, the Torkoal, and then I'm going to spore the Torkoal slot. If they fake out my Smeargle, then I get attack off. Alright, so I Terra here to protect against any eruptions. And we spore the Torkoal. Alrighty. And we high horsepower. That won't quite take out, but close enough. That was a crit. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, there is the first turn of sleep for Torkoal. Alright, so I'll Glacial Lance here and I'll Decorate. Although if it follows me, that wouldn't make sense though. Okay. I don't know why you're Terra Grass. Oh, and worried about the spore maybe, but I'm now gonna Glacial Lance, so. It's a Sashed indeedy, wow. Alrighty, well I am now +3, so that's good. Alright, let's see who they bring out. They have to bring out Dawn Wings, right? Yep. Right, so is this just Meteor Beam? Alright, I'm gonna protect this turn. I can see them doing Follow Me though. Right, I'm gonna Glacial Lance, and I'm gonna Wide Guard in case they have like size spam stuff. It might be Meteor Beam, but we'll get some good damage off here, as I am likely... Oh, or we just knock out because we're +3. Holy cow, that I did not expect. That is the downside of Dawnwing Necrozma. It doesn't have that multi-scale-like ability like just regular Lunala does. So, alright, we're now +4. Right, so I protect here, and I spore the Iron Hands. Yeah, and they just cancel the battle. I have all 4 Pokemon left. They can't fake out because of the Psychic Terrain, so good game. Alrighty, so we have a Calyrex Shadow Rider team with a Pow Knight, an Incineroar, a Clefairy, and a Rillaboom. So this is definitely a case where I want to... I think I'm going to lead Calyrex Smeargle, but I'm going to bring Farigiraf in the back here to stop any E-Speeds from Dragonite, to stop any Fake Outs, to stop any Grassy Glides. Definitely need Farigiraf. And then, what do I want to do here? And then I think I need Ursaluna just because of the Calyrex Shadow Rider. Yeah, let's try that. So depending who they lead here, I may pop out Calyrex into Farigiraf, allowing me to get a Spore off. Perfect. Alrighty, so I just protect here and I spore this slot. Alright, Terra Ghost. Not surprising. Astral Barrage, not going to do anything. Sacred Sword brings me to Sash. Alright, so I do have to Terra here, and I am going to Trick Room. And I'm going to try to Spore this slot. Actually, I'm going to try to Decorate. Because the Spore will go after anyway. Doesn't really help me all that much. There's its first turn of sleep. And they try to Sucker Punch. Perfect. Alright, so now we just Glacial Lance, and I'm going to... Do I want a Wide Guard? I'm gonna just try to Decorate again. Might as well. Alright, so Calyrex woke up, it used Protect, fine by me. Alright, we're now +4. And they nicely... For me, this is so nice of them. So now I can bring out the Farigiraf here. Alrighty. So I Glacial Lance, and I Dazzling Gleam for any weird sashes. Although I think the sash is on the Xianpao, so... I expect the Xianpao to probably protect, although that's just helping me. The Sword of Ruin is helping my Calyrex here. Yep, there's the protect. They're gonna just try to double protect here. Nope. And now I'm +5. Alright, who's next? Clefairy, maybe? They have Clefairy, they had Dragonite, Incineroar. And Rillaboom. Yeah, here comes Dragonite. So Dragonite... Yeah. I think they do have multi-scale going for them here, so... Oh, and they just canceled the battle. Yeah. Yeah, the multi-scale might help, but they are likely inner focus given the fake out pressure in the meta right now. So, good game. Alrighty, so we have a Calyrex Shadow Rider team. We have a Grimmsnarl, an Incineroar, a Clefairy, a Raging Bolt, and likely a Water Urshifu. That's generally what they lead. So I'm just gonna lead Calyrex Smeargle. Yeah. Bring Ursaluna and Raging Bolt in the back. Farigiraf does stop the fake out, so that is nice. But our goal here, I can fake out their fake out. And also I can threaten damage right away with I can threaten damage with Glacial Lance, depending on who they lead here. Yep. Alright, so they could Nasty Plot turn 1. They could Parting Shot turn 1, but I'm going to fake out. Alrighty, so I have to Terra in case they Astral Barrage, so I Trick Room here, and then I fake out their Incineroar. They could have Terra Ghosted there, I guess, but then they're kind of wasting their Terra, so. I'm guessing they have Clefairy in the back. And this could be a Covert Cloak. It's a Rocky Helmet Incineroar, okay. They were going for Fake Out. Yep, here comes the Astral Barrage. Smeargle is protected. Alrighty, so I am going to High Horsepower. No, I'm just going to Glacial Land. No, I'm going to High Horsepower this slot. And I'm going to Spore this slot as well. Yep. Rocky Helmet, so that's going to hurt me. I'm going to use Knockoff. But now I get to put it to sleep. 99. Alright, so I Glacial Lance here, and I Wide Guard. No, yeah, I Wide Guard. They are likely going to switch, I would guess. To Clefairy, maybe? Oh, they would draw that one. Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm Wide Guarding here. Oh, they just try to protect again. Okay. I could have put it to sleep. Alright, so I'm actually going to protect one turn, and I am going to Spore that slot. Oh, wow. Okay, I did not expect that. Well, we'll put it to sleep. Fine by me. May just Astral Barrage again, okay. Alright, I'm gonna Glacial Lance, and I'm actually gonna Decorate here. Because I expect to protect. Yep. Alright, so I protect turn 1 here, and I spore the Calyrex here. Their Incineroar I don't think can wake up. It has yet to actually take a turn to sleep, because they've swapped it around. Keeps healing up, which is unfortunate. I wish I had set Trick Room there. But, oh well. Alright, we're going to bring in Raging Bolt here. And we're going to put that Urshifu to sleep. Now, almost everything on their team is asleep. Their Incineroar has yet to take a turn to sleep. Alright, so everything on their team is asleep now. Right, so I'm going to Thunderbolt this slot, and I'm going to Decorate my Raging Bolt here. Yep, it tries to fake out. Oh no, that guy's moving, okay. Alright, first one down. Right, the horse has yet to take a turn of sleep. So let's take it out. And I'm going to Decorate one more time. There's its first turn of sleep. This is now the second turn of Urshifu's sleep, and it stays asleep. Good for me. I am now +4 Raging Bolt, which basically will take out anything. And now the Urshifu is forced in, I believe it's Choice Scarf. So I can just Thunderclap it now. This Clefairy's at about half. I think +4 Thunderclap should be enough to take out that guy. And if not, I'll put it back to sleep. Oh, and they just canceled the battle. Good game. That was fun to play. Alrighty, we fighting Gita here. So we have a Lunala with a Tornadus, Blood Moon Ursaluna, and Indeedee, so I'm expecting Expanding Force here. A Iron Hands, and I think that's a Dark Urshifu or a Water Urshifu. Ooh, regardless, it's going to be kind of a pain for me, so let's see here. So who do they lead? Yes, I think I bring Raging Bolts. Smeargle? Yeah. I gotta be careful with Fake Out with the Indeedee. I can put stuff to sleep. I can also Snarl stuff, which is good to lower attacks. And then definitely Calyrex in the back. And I think Ursaluna, to be honest. Annihilape being Choice Scarf kind of feels like it wouldn't work out too well for me. Because Close Combat, U-Turn, Final Gambit isn't great because I lose my Annihilape, so let's try this. Haven't fought any Lunala teams in a while, so let's see how this goes. Ooh, those are some cool tights. Alrighty, Indeedee Lunala. Okay, that's what I was kind of expecting. So I'm going to Terra here. I'm going to Snarl. And then I'm going to Spore. Try Sporing the Lunala here. I'm worried about a Dazzling Gleam. So, things that are weak to Dragon, so Fairy move. Oh, sweet, I just get to put it to sleep. So are they just setting Trick Room? Because I'm okay with that. Right, so Lunala takes their first turn of sleep. It's good to keep that in mind. And we Snarl. Lunala's now -1. Oh, and that just Dazzling Gleamed. Okay, fine by me. Alright, I'm gonna Snarl again. Actually, no, I'm gonna Thunderbolt this slot, and I am going to Decorate this slot. Ah, Lunala woke up. It does use Expanding Force. I should survive with my Assault Vest, and this should take out. Oh, not quite. And they set Trick Room, which is actually fine for me, because, as you may remember, I am slower than their Lunala, so that works for me just fine. So I am going to Wide Guard, because they are likely Expanding Forcing plus D-Gleam, yep. So we're safe there. And this Snarl, as long as it connects, yep, and we'll take out Lunala and do really good damage on Indeedee. Alrighty, so first one, they're restricted down, which is good for me. Alright, who do they have now? Alright, Iron Hands, okay? Alright, I'm just gonna Draco that slot. And I'm also gonna try sporing that slot. The Heavy Slam will not do it. And Dazzling Gleam will take out my Smeargle, which is fine with me. And Draco should take out Iron Hands. Nope, not quite. Now I'm back to 0. I'm back to neutral. So we bring out Calyrex here. Alright, so I'm going to Thunderbolt this slot, and I'm actually just going to protect. Because I expect them to attack the Calyrex here. Oh, and they just canceled the battle. Okay. Well, good game. Alrighty, so we have a Kyogre team with the Wo-Chien, so I've seen this before. So it's got a Water Urshifu, it's got a Grimmsnarl, Incineroar, and a Iron... Oh, I can't remember. The Hydreigon Iron Paradox Pokemon. But anyway. So what do we want to do here? We definitely have Fake Out ability here. So I think I lead Calyrex Smeargle. It's my usual. I definitely need Raging Bolt here, given all the water Pokemon. And then the question is... Yeah, I think I bring Ursaluna. Do I bring Ursaluna? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good into everything but the water Pokemon, so let's try that. Wo-Chien is Terra Water, so if I can force that, that's great for Raging Bolt. Let's see who they lead here. Oh, interesting. Alright, I gotta watch out for foul play from the Wo-Chien, so I'm gonna Trick Room here. And I'm gonna Fake Out the Incineroar. I do have to Terra Fire here, which is not great, but I feel like with Raging Bolt in the back, that will help. And if I can force the Wo-Chien to Terra here, that allows me to Spore it, so... And they're gonna Terra. Okay, interesting. The Wo-Chien? Yep. Oh, beautiful. Oh, Terra Poison. Okay. Fine by me. Alrighty, Incineroar. And we use Leech Seed, of course. Alright, we set up Trick Room here. Alright, I'm gonna high horsepower the Incineroar slot, and I'm actually gonna decorate here. Knock off. Yep. And I use Leech Seed, that's fine. Alrighty. So I expect them to protect the Wo-Chien and probably swap out the Incineroar slot. So I am going to spore this slot here. There's the protect. They did not swap. Interesting. There's the parting shot. I will get the spore off. Beautiful. I am +1 right now. Right, I can put Grimmsnarl to sleep. Alright, I expect a swap in here, perhaps. But I'm going to spore just in case. Yep, here comes Incineroar. Oh, Kyogre, okay. Okay, that's not going to do it. And Nighty-Night you go. Alright, so a Glacial Lance here, and I'm going to Wide Guard. And Origin Pulse fails. That is its first turn of sleep. I think we lose... we lose Trick Room here, unfortunately. Yep. Alright, so I Glacial Lance, and I Spore the Kyogre slot. I think it went for Protect there. So there's the first turn of sleep for Kyogre. And unfortunately, I'll lose Smeargle here, but that's okay with me. Alright, so I bring out Raging Bolt. Right, I really need to get Trick Room up here to win this, so... I am going to Thunderbolt. Alright, it tried to go for Protect again. Kyogre stays asleep. I am super lucky there. Alright, so the Leech Seed is now not a problem. Can I get Trick Room back up? So they have a Incineroar on half health, or less than half, which I assume they bring in here. Yep. Yeah, it's not barely anything. Alright, so I'm going to Glacial Lance, and I Thunderbolt the Kyogre slot. And I survive here, which is great. I take out Kyogre. And now it's a sleeping Grimmsnarl. And Grimmsnarl has not taken any turns of sleep. Oh, the Leech Seed still goes through, so I lose it, but that's okay. Calyrex has done its job. It was at 0 attack after the Decorate and everything else. Okay, so they have a berry. Alright, so I have Ursaluna. The rain is done. Alright, so I Earth Power this slot, and I am going to Thunderbolt this slot. And try to set up screens, so that's its first turn of sleep. And the Earth Power goes first. Bye-bye Incineroar. And we're just over half, but now I can Blood Moon. Yeah, it might have actually had Fake Out and not Screens, but it had to take a turn of sleep, so I was safe there regardless. And it goes again, so it was trying to set up screens, do something with Prankster. Blood Moon here should take it out. Yep. Perfect. Whew. We can slowly work through those Kyogre teams. And they just quit because, of course, they do. Because, I mean, geez. Anyway, I would say good game, but, like, come on, man. But good game. Alrighty, and we are back. Those were some fun battles. This team is fun to play, I have to say. It can be a bit annoying when you can spore everything on their team. And it can also be fun when you can decorate a bunch of different Pokemon to just hit hard and really kind of expect what they're gonna do and get a decorate off, and it's been fun. So I hope you like these battles. If you do, I'd appreciate a like, a comment, or a subscribe. Thank you, everybody. Keep on battling.